What is gravy, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'll be honest with you, today's video is mainly just going to be me ranting about things, but, you know, content. I'm sure we've all had those moments where we've looked at a trophy and just gone, you really aren't worth my time. And so, that's what today's video is going to be about. Before we jump in though, go ahead, hit that like button, and if you're new, consider subscribing. Now, let's get to it. So I went through a couple of revisions when making this video, but they sucked and I scrapped them, so here we are. So instead I'm going to purely focus on the one trophy that inspired me to make this video, the Around the World trophy from Skater XL. For a bit of context, Skater XL is a skateboarding sim that rolls on a lot of the same wheels as the EA Skate series. Did you see what I did there? You perform tricks using sticks, you film those tricks, and then you share them with your friends. And that is the loop. Much like I imagine it is in real life, it can take hundreds and hundreds of tries to get that one trick nailed down with the video to prove it. And when we're talking about the Platinum Trophy, it's a loop you're going to have to get very, very comfortable with. You see, while most of the trophies in this game are straightforward and reasonable, Around the World can't even see reasonable in the rear view mirror and has straightforward smeared across its bumper. As the name would have you believe, this trophy requires you to travel a very long way. In fact, it requires you to have travelled a distance equivalent to that of the circumference of the planet. That's 40,075 kilometers, or if you're feeling feisty, 24,901 miles on a skateboard. This distance would be ridiculous in a game with cars in it, for crying out loud. But no, a bloody skateboard. To do this in any sort of legit way, you would need to play the game for 2,000 hours. For some perspective, my PlayStation 2021 wrap-up clocked in at a little over 1,000 hours across every single game for the entire year. So I would have to double that in just this one game to get this trophy. What makes this even worse is the game has nowhere near that much content. Never mind at launch. At the time, there were 8 maps and a handful of challenges, and that was it. To fill a 2,000 hour platinum. I swear, when this game launched and I saw the trophy, I figured this is a mistake by the devs, they've missed a decimal point and they'll fix it. And while this turned out to be a complete and total wish and dream and just not realistic clearly, I do think it's safe to say it was definitely a mistake putting this in this game. Now of course there are ways to glitch the game and earn this trophy that way, but A, it's extremely finicky to pull off from what I've seen, B, it still takes hundreds upon hundreds of hours to finish, and C, it does not stop it being borderline insulting to have this trophy in a game where so much of the content is created by other users and not the company that made the game. Spending hundreds of hours in a massive open world game full of content like Red Dead Redemption 2 or Skyrim is absolutely brilliant, but spending the same amount of time watching an avatar slowly fall into an endless void is not. And if I'm being honest, this game doesn't have the retention to be one of those funny trophies that one day just pops completely randomly because you finally, after 7 years, fulfilled the requirements. It's just gonna sit there at 90 whatever %, and that'll be it. Although I will admit, while researching this video, I was shocked to discover that this trophy is no longer ultra rare on PSN profiles. A whopping 180 people have put themselves through this absolute monstrosity in order to get the platinum. And if you are one of those people, then hats off to you. because I absolutely will never be grinding this out. But that's going to do it for this video. I know it was only a short one, but I really needed to get this off my chest and hope that some of you would share in my anger. But be sure to let me know down below in the comments if there are any other trophies you can think of that don't respect a player's time. I may turn this into a mini-series, I don't know. We will see. That being said, I shall catch you all next time.